What's going on, y'all? A few months ago I did a video about upgrading to the MPC 1 Plus. Today we are going to be sampling vinyl with the MPC 1 Plus. And I'm excited for this one. I just started sampling vinyl like maybe a month ago, maybe 2 months ago now. Got a few live streams already published where I'm sampling vinyls. And I'll be making more videos on beats that I make while sampling vinyl. But today I thought I would just give you a basic breakdown of what I've learned about sampling with the MPC 1 Plus. So first off, I am in controller mode, but this works for standalone as well. First thing you want to do, if you don't already know, you're going to go to menu, and this little symbol up here, right now it already looks like a computer screen because I'm connected, I'm in controller mode. When you're not, it's going to have the letters MPC right there in like a little box. So you'll click that and go into controller mode, but we're already there. So, come on, focus. There we go. So we're going to start with drums. Alright, I went kind of nuts on the drums. Here's what we got. So now, I'll make a new track and a new program. And you're going to hit menu and sampler. So on mine, I gotta hit this top part, and then you can scroll with the big button, obviously, but I'm input 3 and 4 for the vinyl player. Alright, our first try today, it's gonna be Silver Contention. It says they live in Munich, Germany. And yeah, like I said, it depends on how you hook it up. The way I'm doing this is I'm running the vinyl player through my interface, which is over here, and then since we're in controller mode, I can pick the inputs that the vinyl record's going through. So that's how I do it. So I'm on input 3 and 4 stereo. So the idea really is sometimes I'll just sit here and listen to it and try and find the sample that I want. Sometimes I'll just kind of skim through, see if there's any part of this vinyl that sounds better than the other. Really, I'm just looking for some kind of lick I can play with. I've got it set to max length, 20 seconds. Oh, I got it just in time. You gotta hit record. I think this will be about enough time. So once you have the sample and you've got the recording, let me show you real quick. You're gonna see this screen. I know it's kind of hard. The camera's kind of having a hard time seeing it, but over here it says assign to pad. And it says A04, and then the pad on the bottom there is flashing green. So we're just going to assign it to there. I'm going to hit keep. And that's how you keep the sample. So now, it's right there. And so I know this is probably like, day one stuff for a lot of people. But I figured I'd do one kind of step by step, and then the rest we can just play, Okay, now I'm going to assign that one right above this one. Basically, I just stack them up the pad. Usually I like to have like 3 or 4 before I start playing with them, unless I find one that's like for sure the one. So I'll try and find 1 or 2 more. So now when we go back to our main page, all of our samples are going to be right here. Please don't change the codes of this lovely... Let me see, what do we want to do first? I guess we'll just go chronologically. So we're going to go to menu, sample edit, and then it'll say up here which samples. So it'll number them for you, new sample. Alright, so we're at 86 BPMs. So we're going to hit process, and click down on that when that pops up and do time stretch. It says 24, so let's see, we're at 2150, so we'll try that. Nice. Then we are going to pitch it down again. I'm going to go 3 this time. And detect key, we're in G major. Oh, but I forgot to hit process, create stems. Usually I would do all that after making the stems. So now we have all different types for the new sample. We're going to trim it, do regions, 16 regions, and let's see how it sounds. It's close, but I don't know that one. Yeah, sure. All right, we're gonna create stems for that one. This one sounds so familiar to me. We might have sampled this in Studio A with Squid Essential at some point. All right, I like that. We're gonna time stretch it to 2150. We're gonna go down 2 on pitch shifts. We're in E major now. We're gonna try something with that. So, oh shit, gotta go back. What I did was you hold shift and hit convert, and it's gonna new drum program using slices. I already did it, so I'm gonna just go to drum program, and it's your very next one. I usually play around with it a bit before I actually record anything. Sometimes I'll just start right off the bat. Whoops, I forgot to hit play start. When you're on this main screen, so I just recorded the sample, there's a little eyeball right here. It's kind of hard to see, right next to the home button. Hit that and it pops out this new window. We're going to hit inserts, and these are all the effects that you can put on there. So it's already selected on this top one. I'm going to click that, and you can scroll with this. So I'm going to go all the way down here to my VST, to the one knob pumper. So if you hit solo back here on the main page, you can just listen to it like that. This is one of the ones where I have to check the screen to actually see what I'm working with. So you can just move the knob around like that. Or if you want to on here, it's just this top part to make the knob move around. That's just how much pump you're gonna get. I like that right there. I am gonna add, it's called the magic dice, and I'm only gonna use a certain percentage of that. You see, it's like way too wet, but I do want to add a little bit. Now when you do the eyeball, this also controls the volume of the track. I'll tuck it a little bit. Now I need to go back and see what key we're in, because I already forgot. I think it's E major. But you go back to menu, sample edit. The sample should still be right there. Hit that right there. Yeah, E major. Okay. So back to the main. We're going to add a new track, but we're going to hit plugin right there. This little second one right next to your program is your plugins. And then it says pad perform right here. We're in E major. So this will just put you in the right key. Hopefully the right key. You can select this top part right here. It's on tube synth right now. I'm going to go up to baseline. And then I like to do sub. And your bank is going to determine where you're at, like high or low. So it gets lower and it gets higher when you go towards D. Okay. So I'm going to add an effect for the bass. I like to go to EQ filter, and I have the PEQ 4-band. This one, you just... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Right next to it will pop up these little icons. This one, it's like a pencil. Basically lets you edit whatever you're working on. So I like to use low end for the bass. For the 4-band, let me solo it. Yeah, that's nice. So one thing I haven't done, let's go back into the drum program. We're going to hit main, pad mixer, and this is our kick right here. It's got reverb large on it, that's fine, but we're going to move that, but we're going to add in dynamics, the mother ducker input, just to the kick, not to the whole program. So now that it's on there, we can go back to the bass line. We're going to go back to dynamics and mother ducker. So what we want it to do is we want the bass to duck out every time the kick hits, but only a certain amount. So yeah, I'm still learning the mother ducker a little bit. So now that bass line is on there and it's good, we'll add another track and then add another plugin. This little plus sign next to the plugin program will let you add a new one. We'll go to Jura. I use this one a lot, but we'll see what sounds good for this one. I like this one. Air flavor. Alright, my camera's having trouble autofocusing, so I shut the light off. So, honestly now, I'm going to add a new track, go back to programs, add a third program, and I'm going to move back over here. And we're going to mess with the Practice Yo Cuts Volume 4. This is a scratch vinyl. I highly recommend this. This thing is one of my favorite things to play with, so let's try it out. Don't stop. Yeah. So I don't normally, if I'm putting scratches on a beat, I don't normally do it on this DAW on MPC. I'll do that on my other DAW that I throw it out to after. But if you wanted to, you could. I've done it before where I like do it the same way I record the vinyls. I'll just record some scratching for 20 seconds and then I'll cut it up. But yeah, so that is basically how I sample vinyl with the MPC 1 Plus. It's definitely my favorite controller that I've ever had. So I'll be doing more of these in the future. I'm going to get a bass and a guitar up here. I'm going to be doing a lot of live instruments. So subscribe to the channel for more. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the beat. And I will see y'all next time.